Hey, you know, I understand that you aren't accustomed to my hair texture and you like to play in my hair, but I'd feel quite uncomfortable if you just got to digging your nasty, ratchet hands up into my beautiful crown. Period. What's up, everyone? It's your girl Yola, back again for another video. Let me put my glasses on like I can see y'all and stuff like that. Let me stop playing. Anyways, so today I just wanted to come on here and have a brief chat with you guys about something that y'all see that little fuzz all up in my little video. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that I actually saw another person post about that kind of hit hard with me, and that's why I came on here. Yes, with my little dusty braids and my little natural little style girl, just because it literally affected me in such a way that I was like, dang, like, you know, I know that it happens to other people or other Black women out there, but like to see it on the video and then to see how people reacted to it, I just wanted to give my little story and my interpretation of how it happened to me. So while I do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and use some of the new facial products that I got. Because baby, I used them yesterday and my face was glowing. So I have nothing on my skin right now. My skin is just cleaned. Okay, fresh out the shower, clean. Nothing is on. I know that's hard to believe, right? No, I'm just playing. But I just have to go and get one thing. So give me 1 sec and I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to put my fan on, and if you hear a buzzing, that's because I'm also washing clothes and stuff right now. So excuse my background noise or whatever. So let me start off by just saying that I am going to be starting off by using that Elemis oil that I got in my December BoxyCharm. I used this yesterday, and oh my gosh, I see what $79 is worth. Okay. I'm going to bring my little mirror up to me, and then let's chat, okay? So the other day, Jackie Aina posted on her Twitter, and I'm sure that other people have seen this. There's a video going on around of an African-American woman who has her hair in a natural fro, and there's a bunch of Anglo-Saxon Americans around her, and they're all trying to like touch and play with her hair.
It's so weird. You've never seen natural black hair.
No, it's just
So it grows like this.
Oh no. Now this hit me different. This hit me for real because the last 2 jobs that I worked, which I'm not going to disclose their names because I don't want no drama later on in my life, but the last few places that I've worked, I've never in my life encountered, oh, it smells so good too, and honestly, oh, it leaves my skin feeling so amazing. It's running down my nose. It's like blessed oil. Anybody know blessed oil? I'm telling you, that's what it's like. Kind of run. Okay. Anyway, put this all in my nose. Okay. Anyways, so when I worked at the last few jobs that I had, I experienced an immense amount of not only I guess both sexes, male and female, of white America, whatever you want to call them. I call them Anglo-Saxon, but white folks, okay, white people, that were like, in my opinion, I felt like they were a bit privileged in the way that they approached me in my everyday, just like being at work. My first job that I had a couple years ago, I had grown men calling me, you know, nasty girls while I was at work, and I had people that had a problem with keeping their hands to themselves. And I found it very appalling because I'm not saying that African Americans aren't like prone to getting up in people's space, but we're pretty much known for being like, bag, give me 50 feet. We got songs and some more, like, don't get in my face but you get backed. So for me, I'm so used to having my personal space that somebody comes and invades it, and it's like private or personal to me, then it's like, dang, like, why can't you respect that? So for me, in the last few jobs that I've had, like that video that I seen of old girl getting her hair touched on by everybody, it shook me. It really did. I feel like, and I felt like in my past 2 jobs that it was looked at as a joke that I was being touched. I've had my face stroked by men. I've been pet damn near by white women. Like, I could have a wig on, or, you know, days when I just want to wear my hair to the back, they'd be like, oh, how do you put that on? Or, oh, is this your real hair? Or, it's like, you don't have to touch me in order for you to get a gist of how I'm feeling and what I'm looking like today. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to follow up that Elements oil with this pineapple C Bright Serum from Glow Recipe. I got this in another one of my Boxy Charms. It is amazing. It brightens, it soothes skin, and I kind of try to let each one of my products like soak into my skin before I move on to the next one. And this one is very similar, just a few drops. But anyway, yeah, so at my most recent job, I had a lot of anxiety that was going on. I honestly could not pinpoint what was like causing it necessarily though. I literally was going to work and would break down out of nowhere and was just overly stressed, overly worked, anxious, and like even talking about it now, like I literally, every time I think about that job, it's just like so much stress, so much anxiety. And like I literally felt like I was by myself in certain situations, and I guess I didn't realize that until maybe not that long ago. You know what I'm saying? How I felt in that workplace, in that environment, when being the only black person as well, and I was working in a predominantly white suburb area. But I had a patient come in, and I was working with eyes and stuff like that. And I had to go to a machine where he had to put his face or his eye into a hole. And so I'm putting his eye into this hole, and he touches me. And the way that he touched me, I wasn't feeling it at all. So I made it very vocal. As the previous job, I had that problem, and I wasn't as vocal because I didn't feel comfortable in that job to do it. And I felt like the time that I did kind of was like taken seriously, but like not in a way that I felt comfortable ever coming to my male boss again with the problem. So like I kind of was not as spoken, I wasn't very outspoken about how I felt in the previous job versus this one that I'm talking about now. Nevertheless, so the patient touched me in a way that I found very inappropriately, and I let that person know, and I didn't have to pop my neck and roll that boo and clap, clap, stat, none of that. Just simply being like, hey sir, I don't think, I didn't appreciate the way that you touched me. And his response was, well, I thought it was funny. So, the black girl came out of me, and I was like, well, I didn't find that funny. And he went on to be like, so what? Like, well, I find it was amusing to me. In that moment, like, you have the decision as a woman to be like, damn, should I take this that seriously? Or is my job going to take me seriously if I complain about this? And in that moment of me going to my boss and letting him know that, in the way that it was handled, made me feel like I was worthless to the people that I worked for. And so like in me saying this, and like in me like connecting with this video, like I'm not saying that old girl in that video felt like, oh my God, I don't want all these people touching my hair. But we also don't know that she didn't feel that way. We also don't know if she felt comfortable saying something either. Because a lot of times when you say something back, I'm sorry, I'm just holding this in my hand. This is by Juice Beauty. This is their Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Eye Treatment. Because y'all be saying I ain't got no lines. Come on, get in here. Come on, get in here. Y'all see them? Y'all see? Look at these lines. Y'all don't see them lines under my eyes? You don't see them? Because y'all not going to play with me. Back on up. Because that's why you can't see them. Because I keep making my camera go all the way back. Y'all see how I mess my camera up? Anyways. A couple of these little dots underneath. And we're going to do the other ones. But anyways, and that's being honest. Like, maybe at some point in time in her life, she has been vocal about it and spoke up and said that she felt uncomfortable with people doing that to her. But nobody really stood up for her and made her feel like, you know what I'm saying, she was heard. Because my last job, I literally felt like I was not being heard. And there were a couple of instances where patients were coming in and making me feel mad uncomfortable. And it's like, just because I go to work beat every day looking cute don't mean that I'm going up in there to be flirted with. Like, no. Period. So, and I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like they found it to be a joke. And that's just being honest. Like, oh, I'm just over exaggerating. And I feel like sometimes as African American women, we get put into this bubble of always snapping our necks and rolling our popping and chop. And it's like, I don't know where y'all got that from. I don't know how people interpret that with every single black person that they come in contact with. But it's absolutely ridiculous that we have to continue to go through this of like trying to conform and like trying to show other races that like we don't all act the same. I don't know where y'all got this from, period. Like, I just don't. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, I'm going to add some of this Iconic London. It's actually a setting spray, but it has this like sheen to it. So what I do is I spray this on before I put my moisturizer on. So I get like, I have the glow. I got the sheen, baby. I'm out here just glowing, okay? Glowing. So we going to get our little spray on here. Little spray, little spritz, little stutz. And I'm going to let that sit over my face for a minute. And, you know, the fan is directly on me. Anyway. But as I was saying, like, as someone who has had these experiences happen to them, I'm not saying that Anglo-Saxon Americans should just jump in and be like, hey, she might not be comfortable with that. But at the same time, I just, like, feel like put yourself in our shoes. Like, it's not like we all be coming up to y'all or to other races being like, let me touch your hair. Let me touch your hair. Oh, how does this work? And da-da-da-da. And it's like, girl, just like yours. Just like yours. It grow right up out my scalp. I cut my ends, girl. You know, I wash it and smell. Like, I get the textural difference, but like to be having a group of people surrounding you, touching your hair, and not really knowing how that person feels inside, like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that an act of violence or like popping your neck or like, you know, popping off is the best way to retaliate with that either. But it's just like, I feel like people need to be more cautious of people's personal space, period. We have to respect that. And if we don't, then we're going to be more videos like, oh, girl getting her hair touched on by a whole bunch of people, or like me, where I've literally felt so damn hopeless in my job in so many instances. And it was to the point where like I stopped telling them. Like, I would be in a room, because the job that I had previously, you would literally be in the room with the door closed with the patient, male, female. I'm telling you, it don't matter. Like, I just stopped speaking up about it to my boss because I didn't feel like it would ever be handled correctly. And if anybody from that job ever watches and they feel some type of way, that is what it is. But that's how I felt. It is. That's how I felt. And I am a straight up Aveeno girl. Okay? Like, let me tell you something. Aveeno has my skin looking the way that it does. Okay? And that's just being straight up. Like, I had dark marks, and I used to have all type of little problems that I got later on in life because I didn't have acne when I was growing up. But like, Aveeno has saved my skin. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously. And I love using the positively radiant moisturizer. In the wintertime, this is the one I use, but in the summertime, they have a sheer one, and that's the one I use, so it's not as heavy on my face because I sweat very easily, which is honestly why you guys always hear the fan in the background rolling, because if I turn that fan off, even if I ain't got like some sleeves on, I'm a sweat. That's why I be keeping these fans, because, you know, I got to look. I ain't trying to be melting while I'm talking to you now. Not trying to be melting. Now, what I don't have is I need to invest in like a lip scrub. Like, that's what I've been wanting to try, is a lip scrub. But I ain't got one right now. I could just throw me on some like Vaseline or a little something, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. But, ooh. Y'all didn't tell me I was up here looking busted and crusty. But I am like completely finished with like my whole like getting my face ready for going out for the day. But I really wanted to come on here and kind of talk to you about like the video that's going around. But I think that we need to learn to just respect each other's personal space, and that's just it, and that's all. And like making sure that, yeah, sometimes you come and you ask like, can you touch my hair? And we'll be polite, you know what I'm saying? But like, we don't really want like a whole group of y'all just surrounding us like, look at it. Look. Like, so just calm down. Pump your brakes. Think about how you would feel if a whole bunch of black people surrounded you, or I don't even care what the race is. Just in general, just touching people without thinking about how it might affect them. Like, period. I need the world to come on with that. Like, seriously. Baby, that's all I had to say about this little video, though. That really did. I'm so serious. That shook me watching that video. And a lot of people were just sitting down there in the comments just, I would have did this and I would have did that. And I'm like, baby, it ain't that serious. We don't need to be fighting. We don't need to be popping off and trying to... It ain't that deep. It's not. Just simply letting people know, hey, you know, I understand that you aren't accustomed to my hair texture and you like to play in my hair, but I'd feel quite uncomfortable if you just got to digging your nasty, ratchet hands up into my beautiful crown. Period. That's it and that's all. Oh, I could flap any fade. Okay, flip it around. Get it right. Anyways. But yeah, so this is nothing against my Anglo-Saxon brothers and sisters. This is nothing against any other race because, baby, I love everybody. Okay? I don't care if you're purple, green, brown, gray. I don't care where you came from or your background. I love all people. That's why I always tell y'all to always be unique. Okay? But, we need to respect each other's privacy and personal space. And that's on period. But that's all I had to say today on this video, and just give you a little rant about, like, you know, what your girl felt about that little video pretty much. And to show y'all what be under my little gray cap. Now, you know, my journey has not just started. I've been doing this, but she looking a little crusty right now. I'm just trying to grow her out until 2021 so that I could be out here flipping and swinging on y'all. But it's just give me a minute to get it together. But anyways, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure that you like this video. And let me know what you liked about it down in the comments. Until next time, y'all. Peace.